when I lost my direction. You're the compass for my way. You're the fire and light when nights are long and cold. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. Welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rema Gospel Radio. I'm CJ. Major League Baseball was in full swing last night with 12 games on the diamond as the LA Angels crushed the Minnesota Twins 5-1 as CJ Wilson, no relation, handled his pitching business through 7 innings. The Miami Marlins tantalized the Philadelphia Phillies 6-2. The New York Yankees notched their first win of the season as they pummeled the Baltimore Orioles 6-2. The San Francisco Giants put up a touchdown and an extra point and manhandled and shut out the Colorado Rockies 7-0. The Chicago White Sox got past the Cleveland Indians 4-2. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked off the Chicago Cubs 7-5, while the Boston Red Sox got their first win as they defeated the Toronto Blue Jays 4-2. The defending champion St. Louis Cardinals walloped the Cincinnati Reds 7-1, while the Texas Rangers hung 11 runs on the Seattle Mariners, who only had 5 runs. The Washington Nationals lost against the New York Mets 4-3 as the Mets are off to a 4-0 start. The Oakland A's shut out the Kansas City Royals 1-0, and the Houston Astros outmuscled the Atlanta Braves 8-3. In sporting news, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell meant what he said twice. Sean Payton, Joe Vitt, and Micky Loomis appealed their suspensions with the very same man that suspended them, and the results were the same, as all 3 Saints officials had their appeals denied. Sean Payton will begin his unprecedented year-long suspension on April 16th and is ordered to not engage in any coaching activities, and Goodell will review the status of all 3 individuals after each suspension ends. In addition, Goodell is also considering lowering the financial implications on each person. There is worry in Waco after the men's basketball program at Baylor made it to the Elite 8 in the NCAA tournament, and their women's basketball program not only won the NCAA championship, but also went 40-0. Both teams are facing possible NCAA sanctions following an investigation that uncovered more than 1,200 impermissible phone calls and text messages during a 29-month span, and men's coach Scott Drew and women's coach Kim Mulkey and their assistants were involved in the impermissible phone calls and text messages. As of now, Baylor has already self-imposed penalties against themselves, and the NCAA Enforcement Committee could announce as early as this week whether additional penalties will be levied. For some quick news and notes for the second segment, Isaiah Thomas is sparring at Florida International Spark, a protest by his former players Monday night as team members who attended a university athletic department banquet quietly walked out of the event moments before the season's award winners were to be introduced. Second baseman Ian Kinsler said he and the Texas Rangers have agreed to a new $75 million 5-year contract. And finally, approximately 200 people gather at a popular tailgating spot on the Arkansas campus Monday night to voice their support for scandal-ridden Razorbacks coach Bobby Petrino. This sports segment was sponsored by Simple Church Ministry, where they are not the spectator sport we Christians call church. To keep up with what they have going on, please be sure to follow them on their Twitter page at Simple Church Men. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at CJSports, that's CEEJAY, sports@gmail.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site at CJSports.com, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at CJSports. And stay tuned for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a terrific Tuesday. And in closing, until justice is served, I am Trayvon Martin.